Have you ever woken up one morning and scrolled through social media? Beautiful images appear before your eyes. A shining new car, a luxurious trip to a white sand beach, a house with exquisitely luxurious interiors. Your heart gives a little twinge. A strange feeling creeps in. It's not exactly envy, but an invisible, simmering comparison. Sometimes it starts very subtly. Just a fleeting admiration, a small desire. But then that seed sprouts. It grows into a fear, the fear of being left behind. This fear has a striking name, FOMO, fear of missing out. We fear that we're not living fully, not having worthwhile experiences, not owning the things everyone else has. This fear isn't always spoken aloud. It hides in every spending decision, the latest smartphone, even if the old one still works perfectly fine. A meal at a luxurious restaurant, even if your mind keeps worrying about the end-of-month bill. Or simply new outfits, sparkling accessories, just to keep up with the times, not to feel lost in the crowd. But there's something even more detrimental than FOMO. It's vanity. Vanity isn't just about wanting to be equal, but wanting to be superior. It's when we try to display a more glamorous life than what we actually have. We borrow money to buy a car, then struggle with monthly installments. We spend a fortune on a handbag, just because it's a symbol of success, of status. We spend our entire savings on a party, just to prove we have means. These decisions initially bring a little satisfaction, a brief moment of pride, when you see admiring glances from others, a second of living in the illusion of wealth and success. But that joy is so fragile. It vanishes as quickly as morning dew. What comes next? The heavy burden of mounting bills, the unending worry about your account balance, sleepless nights, calculating every expense, every debt. Our wallets, they just keep draining. Not because we lack money for essential needs, but because we're using money to buy an image, to buy a status, to buy recognition from those around us. People who perhaps are also stuck in that same vicious cycle of comparison. We push ourselves into an endless race, a race where the finish line always runs away. Because once you reach one goal, another, higher, more splendid one appears. The vortex of comparison, of FOMO, of vanity, it just swallows us whole. It impoverishes us, not just financially, but spiritually. We lose our peace. We lose simple joy. We lose ourselves. Then one day, perhaps a rainy day, or a quiet late night, when everything around you has fallen asleep, you sit there looking at your phone screen. Not to scroll social media anymore, but to check your account balance. The number appears dry and cold. It doesn't lie. It doesn't know what vanity is. You suddenly realize those expensive items didn't bring happiness. Those admiring glances didn't soothe the gnawing worry. You've spent too much time, too much energy, too much money, living someone else's life, to satisfy the gaze of others, chasing an unreal illusion. That is the moment of awakening, a painful but necessary moment. The moment you realize you're too tired of this race, too tired of having to prove yourself, too tired of forcing yourself to satisfy invisible standards. Peace doesn't come from a luxury car or a branded item. Peace comes from self-acceptance, accepting what you have, what you are. Happiness isn't owning everything. Happiness is feeling content with what you have. It's finding joy in the simplest things. True financial freedom isn't about how much money is in the bank, but the freedom from the burden of comparison. Freedom from the pressure to chase fleeting things. It's the ability to say no to momentary desires, to flashy invitations, to preserve your inner peace and the stability in your wallet. Stop comparing. Start looking within yourself, at your true self-worth, not what is displayed externally. Your wallet will no longer drain for illusions, and your soul will find the peace it deserves. This life, it is yours. Don't let it be controlled by the eyes and wallets of others.